1984, George Orwell. Very dystopian and critically relevant to today's political and social economic climate. There are so many parallels in the book between today's digital dependence and what is happening predominantly in countries like America and China, and more recently in the UK. Like those in 1984, they have the ever hearing and seeing telescreen, and we have the ever listening and hearing phone and smart devices. There's a strong element of forgetting and blindly following for survival. You can tell that nearly all of the party members have some doubts towards their duties and leader, but they cannot go against them in order to live. It was hard towards the end, differentiating Winston's real life experiences and what could have been a dream or psychosis before his death. That definitely added a layer for me to ponder after I finished the book. Normally, I write and put my thoughts on whatever I've been reading the moment I've closed the book. But with 1984, it took me a day to think about it a little bit more and to think what the message was and what I believe was the takeaway from the book. And that for me was the belief that you can't trust anyone, more or less when ruled under a dictatorship. I believe Big Brother was merely a concept and not a person, and there is a strong potential that Julia was sent to coerce Winston into betraying the party. It was also nice to see Winston reflecting on his childhood and change his beliefs, especially ones that would be associated in today's culture with the manosphere. It is a heavy read, but it is an important one. When you look into Orwell's reasons for writing it and the history he draws inspiration from, you realise we are always fighting an uphill battle against power and control. I could go on, but again, this is supposed to be a short review. Just a quick ad. Winston, I believe, was 32 and Julia was 26, but he saw her as much younger than him, despite there not being a massive age difference, which I think is actually really refreshing to see, especially from a male writer, because a lot of people like to say that, yeah, 18 is fine for, being in a relationship with 50-year-olds, but yeah, that's just another little add on there.